Davis is not gonna fight him, Teddy. You know that. He knows that. Tank Davis is not gonna fight him.
No, I just put Tank Davis out there. But you know, he's not the only guy. He's not the only guy that you can put out for the kind of fight that the fans want to see, a talented fighter like him.
Shakur Stevenson is growing more and more frustrated with Devin Davis and the ongoing delay in setting up their eagerly awaited big fight.
He just jumped back. You never see him slip no punch. You never see him slip no punch. Go look at it. You see him back up from a lot of people. Back up, move around.
Now we can be certain that this particular fight is finally going to take place.
135?
35, 40, I don't know. I could see it happening not too far in the future.
Really?
Yeah, I think Tank will sign that contract.
Dang.
And I'm going to sign a contract too.
So now a time frame is firmly confirmed by everyone who has the power to make this big fight actually happen.
You know, he hating. You know what I mean? Like, you know, he hating. You know, I got the opportunity he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's just coming from hate.
As Stevenson gets ready to fight Artur Hart-Union on July 6th at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey, leading an ESPN event, Davis is celebrating his knockout victory over Frank Martin. Stevenson, confident and skilled, is focused on Hart-Union despite his loss to Martin and aims to dominate, but his goal stays fixed on a future Davis fight, which he sees as huge for his career and the entire division. At 26, Stevenson points to Davis being 30 as an issue, asking why Davis has not fought the top fighters he promises to face. How many times will he say he will fight an elite fighter and not do it, Stevenson said. He is 30 now, talking about fighting me. He said, next, okay, we will do it.
He the best at, he didn't even fight at 135 yet.
Right.
He didn't even have power at 126, 30 or none of that.
He is good.
Stevenson is frustrated by a lack of major fights despite his great record with titles in 3 weights and unified champion status. He blames the holdups in making big fights, especially with Davis asking, are you really going to fight me or just keep talking? Stevenson challenges Davis to shut up and fight me.
How can he say Tank should have fought De Los Santos, a guy that he just beat, right? He should have faced him over me, but he going to fight a guy I beat. What type of sense that make?
Stevenson thinks making a fight with Davis should be simple, just send an offer. He knows Davis is more famous saying, you are the A-side, I am not, but I am ready. You have the fame, but I am here. I am not leaving. As soon as you say, let's fight, I am here, let's fight.
Fight you. Gervonta, Tank Davis, let's make the fight happen, man. I'm tired of tweeting, I'm tired of talking about it. Stop ducking me and let's make the fight happen, man. Come on.
Stevenson was also disappointed with Frank Martin, who pulled out of a set fight for the vacant WBC lightweight title last November, a fight Stevenson later won. He questioned Martin's elite status. Unhappy, Martin fought Tank first. Frank Martin is a guy who signed to fight me, got famous for it, and then did not fight me, Stevenson said.
Man, I think Tank, at this point, he's unbeatable at the lightweight division against any of the world champions. I think he's the top guy right now at that division.
But now it appears the wait for this fight is nearly over. The Shakur versus Tank fight is confirmed and scheduled for summer 2024. After earlier delays and Stevenson's clear frustration, the current momentum indicates this bout is finally about to happen.
But and I'm not trying to disrespect Frank, because Frank, I heard him say in the interview that I was hating on him. I'm really not. I don't got really nothing to hate on him. I wish him nothing but the best too. But
now, while the precise date is not set, we know we will likely see another Tank knockout soon, or whoever wins. We do know Davis and Stevenson will fight for 12 rounds at the lightweight limit of 135 pounds. This match has gripped the boxing world as a clash between two of the sport's most skilled and promising fighters.
3 people in the world that I think that could beat Tank. That would be Devin, that would be Shakur, and Tank Davis himself.
You got the last one right. That's the only person that could beat me, Gervonta Davis.
For Shakur Stevenson, who has been impatient about delays in fighting Davis, this upcoming bout is a major moment in his career.
I told you it's a 50-50 fight.
Ain't no 50-50 fight, nigga. How you gonna keep me off and you ain't got no power?
Even Bob Arum has explained why this fight will be bigger than expected. It is not just Arum. Leonard Ellerby also supports Tank, facing Stevenson, promising another knockout. With Ellerby's backing and promoter Bob Arum's interest, the long-awaited Devin Davis versus Shakur Stevenson fight is now eagerly expected to be set for summer 2024.
Tank Davis can fight a guy who they picked up all from the diner. He knocks him out. Oh, it's great because he knocked him out. You know what I mean? But Shakur will fight a dangerous guy who's a puncher, beat him a little bit less impressively, and all of a sudden, oh no, we don't care about it. We don't want to see him. Okay, so then we'll get him diner workers too.
Despite early talk of Davis maybe fighting Vasily Lomachenko, Stevenson's co-manager Josh Dubin has firmly defended his fighter as a major draw. He challenged Bob Arum's recent claim that Lomachenko is a more profitable choice for Davis. Dubin called that reasoning senseless, noting Stevenson's high ESPN ratings and strong ticket sales like filling the Prudential Center in Newark.
Sure, we're looking for fighters that are competitive with Shakur.
Dubin argued Shakur is always a top-rated fighter on ESPN, except once on a Thursday night due to a Formula One race which he did not want. He said they would not fill the arena. Dubin also criticized how promoters handle Stevenson's career, hinting at a reluctance to make big fights maybe due to contracts. He stressed Stevenson wants to fight the best like Davis, Lomachenko, and William Zepeda but lacks promotional support. Shakur wants the biggest fights and saying they are not negotiating a Tank fight because he is not a draw is nonsense. Stevenson is undefeated and has won titles in multiple weight classes. Despite a poor showing last time against Edwin de Los Santos, Stevenson still wants big fights to raise his profile. Dubin also criticized how Stevenson is treated compared to others, noting how easily fights for lesser-known boxers like William Zepeda can be made, unlike the difficult path to a Davis fight. Stevenson wants 3 fights: Lomachenko, Tank, and Zepeda. Dubin emphasized these are the fights he has been begging for, and the Zepeda fight could be made instantly. So his team claims he can definitely draw big viewers and fan support, challenging the idea he lacks appeal for major fights.
People that can actually hit. No matter all that boxing, you're going to get hit. What you gonna do when you get hit?
Despite a lackluster performance in his last bout against Edwin de Los Santos.
With talks moving forward and both fighters interested, the coming announcement for a summer 2024 Davis versus Stevenson fight is a potential breakthrough for Stevenson to join the elite. But we agree the fight stalled because Shakur is seen as not lucrative enough for Tank, despite Arum's case for his value and Shakur's own marketing efforts. Time Sports interview with Brian Custer, Shakur Stevenson discussed the difficult and frustrating process of getting big fights. He was open about potential matches, including the elusive Tank Davis fight. Asked about the planned November fight with Frank Martin for the WBC title, Stevenson said he thinks Frank Martin got cold feet. He said it sounded.
You know, Shakur is a very talented, skillful, technique fighter.
Yeah.
You know, can't take anything away from it. However, scared to get hit. Scared to get knocked out in front of the world.
Stevenson stressed the money difference between Martin's past earnings and the fight purse. Martin's career high was $250,000. That fight was for $1 million. $250K times 4 is $1 million, which would have been his biggest payday ever.
Know who I'm fighting. You know, like, come on, like the money there, I wasn't feeling that. If it would have been more money, I would have took that.
When Brian Custer suggested Martin may have withdrawn, hoping for a bigger future fight, Stevenson was doubtful.
Before the fight was signed, it sounded good. Everything sounded good, but once the fight came to fruition, I feel like he got real nervous and didn't want to fight no more.
His frustration showed when talking about getting top fights. It is very frustrating. I try to make the biggest fights, he said. Lomachenko was offered the most money he ever made and said no. Frank Martin was offered his highest pay and said no. It is very frustrating getting these guys to fight me.
His numbers, but the numbers that he done made in his career was the highest was $250,000. That fight that he would have just fought, he would have fought for a world title.
The problem of being ducked is not new, but Stevenson's case is more interesting. Asked what it takes to get a marquee fight, Stevenson was unsure.
He want to make 10 times more than he ever made in his career. So
maybe if I have a close fight, then someone will fight me. Another big missed fight was with Devin Haney. Stevenson wanted it, but money talks failed. I want the fight and the drama, but he lowballed me with an offer that was pennies compared to my last 3 fights. So I took a different path.
What do you think he pulled out?
I don't think fighters want to lose. I think that deep down inside, he know that I'm one of the best fighters in boxing. And
Stevenson chose to become mandatory for the WBC title Haney's belt, showing his career strategy. I made myself mandatory for the belt, and now I fight for the vacant WBC title, his belt. The world knows what happened.
It almost gave the impression that Shakur was asking for way too much money for this fight. Give me your thoughts.
You never see him slip a punch. A Tank Davis fight is the peak for Stevenson. He is clear it is the biggest fight. Tank and me is the biggest fight in the world. I keep saying it even if he acts like he does not know my name. I will tell the truth, it is the biggest fight.
Outrageous.
Okay.
What defense?
You don't think he got defense?
He just jumped back. You never see him slip no punch. You never see him slip.
Critics who say he must build his name to match Tank's fame, Stevenson disagrees. I disagree. Look at my numbers. I sell out arenas and do my marketing. I disagree with that logic. The Brian Custer interview shows the murky world of boxing deals and the trouble getting big fights. Stevenson's case shows wider sport issues where money and business block major matchups.
Yeah. Me and Tank the biggest fight.
That's the one.
It's the biggest fight in the world.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be the biggest boxing fight in the world when it happens.
Yeah.
Stevenson also thinks about weight classes and mismatches. Talking about Terence Crawford possibly fighting Canelo Alvarez or Devin Davis, he agreed with those stars about the impracticality due to size and weight differences.
One day he's gonna be the best fighter in the world. I see this young man right here being pound for pound #1.
Shakur is good enough to beat anyone you put him in with.
Checks himself down low.
Oh,
what about Bud Terence Crawford wanting to fight Canelo? Canelo said, "That is nonsense, what do I gain?" Crawford also talked of fighting Devin Davis at 147, saying he would win because Davis is moving up. What do I gain beating Davis? Canelo said the same, what do I gain beating Crawford or you because I am too big? Stevenson's push for a Tank fight stays strong. His self-belief and marketing skill are clear, and he is dedicated to making it happen despite hurdles. And while you have your views, some pros also shared thoughts. After Devin Davis beat Frank Martin, analysts Paulie Malignaggi and Teddy Atlas gave their takes on the fight, Davis's skills, and a future Shakur Stevenson match. Davis defended his WBA title with an 8th-round knockout, making his record 30 wins, 0 losses, and 28 knockouts. This showed his power and skill, earning high praise.
Hey, bro. I don't know who, I don't know who made you, the god, or to tell me.
Paulie Malignaggi acknowledged the mental pressure Davis put on Martin. Martin started well, but Davis's mind games bothered him, making him uncomfortable. Pressure bursts pipes. Malignaggi said Davis's approach differed from his sometimes slow starts. He kept constant pressure and never looked uneasy. Often he starts slow, but not this time. He pressured Martin early. Teddy Atlas added that Davis's underrated fight IQ and craft are overlooked due to his power. As good as Martin is, Davis did nothing better. It was like the song, "Anything you can do, I can do better." That was the theme.
Tank Davis's stock was already up. It was already up. It didn't have to go up more from this fight for me. I was one of the first guys.
Atlas explained Davis's technical skill, noting that despite Martin's textbook style, Davis matched and beat him in every area. Martin is a good technical boxer, but Davis is too, which we forget because of his power. The talk then turned to potential challengers, with Shakur Stevenson as the top candidate. Like Davis, he is an unbeaten lightweight, and a fight between them is a dream match for fans.
Obviously, he's smart. He's technically, responsible with his defense. He's not easy to hit. That's why you had to do it the way Davis did it.
All right, everyone. Stay tuned for the latest in boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to Knockout today and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Be sure to watch our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.